Good morning, class. In today's video, we're going to do an example of a rational equation. Whenever I'm trying to solve a rational equation, my goal is always to have one fraction, a single denominator on this side, and one fraction with a single denominator on the other side of the equation. So, let's go ahead and solve this problem. At first, when I first look at this problem, I look to see what I can solve on either side. If I look at this side, what I don't want to do is create another fraction with the same denominator, but I look to see if there's a denominator on this side and a denominator on this side that's the same. So if you look at this, okay, I have a common denominator, but it's on either side of the equation. So what I need to do is move one of these terms, either move this term to this side or move this term to this side, so they're on the same side, so I can actually add or subtract the numerators together. What I'm going to choose to do is I'm going to subtract this term from this side of the equation to this side. All right. So 1 minus 5r. That's how I'm going to move this term to this side. Whatever I do on this side, I got to do on this side, right? Okay. So what happens is, on this side, this cancels, and I end up with just 1. On this side, what I do is, since I have a common denominator, I can actually resolve the numerators, okay? So, but before I do that, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when I write it all out. What I should have is r minus 4 minus 1. That's that minus 1 right here, okay? All over 5r. So that is my new fraction on the left-hand side. However, I have like terms on this side, which is a negative 4 and a negative 1, so this becomes r minus 5 over 5r equals 1. Let's write that this way. Okay? So now that we have that, okay, at this point, there's two ways to solve this problem. The way I usually show the class as well, since this is a whole number and this is a fraction, we'll make this also into a fraction. Okay, and we can cross multiply at this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and cross multiply, since 1 over 1 is still a 1, right? Okay, we're going to cross multiply, and what we're going to end up with is r minus 5 times 1, which is just r minus 5, and then 5r times 1 is just 5r. Alright, now we are still solving for r in this problem, so what I'm going to do is, I have an r on this side and I have an r on this side of the equation. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract this r from both sides. Okay. And on this side I'm left with negative 5. And on this side I'm left with 4r. Alright. And the next step, of course, is just to divide by 4. Okay, those cancel. So r is equals to negative 5 over 4. And there you have it.